Hello and welcome to the inaugural SkoodSports vlog here on SkoodSports. I'm John Skudris, and from now on we'll be bringing you all the sports that fit into one video here on SkoodSports. We begin here with a beautiful Sunday in May, and why not talk about the NBA playoffs? We begin in the Eastern Conference, where last night the Boston Celtics hoped to take a commanding 3-0 lead over King James and the Cleveland Cavaliers as they invaded the Buckeye State, with Brad Stevens and company looking to take command.
Point shooter in these playoffs, it's an amazing transformation. James inside to Thompson. LeBron James' 8th assist, and it's 71-48. Nice feed inside again. He has had some magnificent passes tonight. That's his 9th assist.
Keeping his dribble, and then just a beautiful left-hand wraparound.
All right, so as you see there, King James brought his A game to Quicken Loans Arena last night. And it just goes to show you how important home court advantage is in the NBA. Amazingly, it's more important than home field in probably even football, definitely baseball, and probably even more important, I can't even argue that, definitely more important than home ice in hockey. It's strange because basketball is a sport where, you know, the ebbs and flows of the game, they lend themselves to momentum swings, both for the home team and the road team, but for some reason, it's always the home team, at least for, 90% of the time, that takes advantage of it the most and wins at home. And now the Cleveland Cavaliers down just 2-1. And you look at that game last night, 27 points, 12 assists from LeBron James, but most importantly, didn't have to do it all himself. In Game 2, he had over 40 points, and the team squandered it with a defeat in Boston because nobody else came to play. Last night, you saw Tristan Thompson. Now, granted, most of those plays made by LeBron, he was more useless than he probably is in his Kardashian marriage right now. But the fact of the matter is, Thompson, Korver, who didn't miss an entire shot, they were the keys to the game because they provided LeBron with outlets with which to distribute the basketball. And LeBron is at his best when he's distributing, not when he's scoring 35 to 45 points a game. It's been proven time and time again. Just look at his success in the NBA Finals. It has come when he's had help. The 2007 Cavs got swept. The Heat lost in 2011, though largely it was on his shoulders. And then against the Spurs in 2000, I believe, 14. And then again in 2015 and 17, they lost. And that was largely due to the fact that he did not have the help. The time that they won as the Cavs, well, who do you have help from? Kyrie Irving, who's currently incapacitated for Boston, unable to play here in this series. He's been out for a while. And when you look at Boston, a lot of their success is because of Brad Stevens. Is he going to have an answer to Cleveland in Game 4? If Cleveland ends up tying this series heading back to Boston, I do not give the Celtics much of a chance to win this series. So Game 4 will be critical for the Boston Celtics in order to head to the NBA Finals again, where they will meet up with the winner of the Western Conference.
Taking that bullet pass, not able to hold on off the double. There's a 3-on-1 for the Rockets.
And he's still in Durant, and Durant's like, oh, this is what you want? I got more for you.
Well, who would have thought? I guess a lot of people think this series is going to go 6 or 7 games, and it lends itself to suggest it will now after the Rockets, as you just saw, thoroughly dominated the Warriors in Game 2 after getting beaten in Game 1 in Houston. Now, the interesting story coming up here for Game 3 as the series moves to the Golden Coast will be whether or not the Rockets will fall victim to the same home court advantage that the Celtics and Cavaliers have over on the Eastern Conference side. In my opinion, which that and $5 will buy me a cup of coffee, it pretty much states that no, they won't. Let's be honest. We're talking about the Warriors here. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 superstars on that roster. You throw in Iguodala, you throw in some of their depth pieces, and this is a team that will be a dynasty. Yes, they are going to win another title this year. I don't see how they can be stopped. It would be their 3rd in 4 years. They're a Warriors team that, really, Kevin Durant screwed the rest of the NBA. That's the only way to put it. He is worse than LeBron James. Everyone likes to get on LeBron for the decision, but the fact of the matter is, KD is the worst. He went to a 73-win team, a team that set the record for regular season wins, and then beat KD in 7 games in the Western Conference Finals that year. Many of you may forget, the Thunder had a 3-1 lead and blew it against the Warriors en route to the Warriors losing to the Cavs in the finals that year. They won 73 games. A few months later, Kevin Durant spurned such teams as the Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets, mind you, to join the dangerous Warriors. We head into Game 3. In my opinion, this is going to come down to Chris Paul for the Rockets. If he can mimic his performance in Game 2, they'll have a chance. But even if he does, in Golden State, I just don't see a way that the Rockets win a game. I see the Warriors winning both Games 3 and 4 at home. The Rockets probably holding court at home in Game 5 before the Warriors close them out in 6 games and advancing on to the NBA Finals. So, is it going to be Warriors against the Celtics or Warriors against the Cavs? It's a tough call, and until I know who wins Game 4, I can't make a wholehearted prediction. But with the way it stands right now, my money is on the Celtics and the Warriors meeting in the 2018 NBA Finals. Next time on the Scood Sports vlog, we're going to talk about Philadelphia and the next steps for each of their franchises in their quest for a championship. The Philadelphia Eagles in their hopes of repeating, the Philadelphia 76ers in their efforts to continue the process. Will they go after LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard? What should they do in the draft? The Philadelphia Phillies and how they have turned things around under first-year coach Gabe Kapler. And, of course, the Philadelphia Flyers and what direction they have and will be going to heading into the draft. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Scood Sports vlog. I'm John Skudris. We'll see you next time right here on Scood Sports.